So I wonder if you could just give us a few tips about what people should do if they're searching for wills.
Well, the big problem with wills is you cannot always tell where the will might have been proved. If you know your ancestor came from a certain place, you've got a fix on where the birth records might be, marriage records, maybe where they died. But with a will, although in most cases you probably have an idea where it is, wills did get proved all over the place, maybe very far from where you think. So when you're trying to find a will, you might go for the obvious places and find there's nothing there. It doesn't mean to say there isn't a will being proved somewhere else. So it means that if you want to unlock the value of the information which is in wills, wills are one of the best single sources for the family historian. To find it, you really need to have access to an index which covers the whole country, not just individual counties. And that's what we've been trying to do. And we've got coverage of virtually every county in England. It's not complete for every county, but at least it's the single biggest set of indexes for English probate records. That's complemented also by an increasing collection of digitised images of wills, for example, for Oxfordshire, Cheshire, York, and a lot of abstracts of wills. Now, abstracts should make it a lot easier sometimes to find out what's in a will, because somebody else has done the hard work of reading it and transcribing it. And they may not put all the text in there, but there's an awful lot of legalese and what they left to the church for candles and so on, masses to be said, but the salient stuff, what they left and to whom they left the things, that's in the wills. And they're enormously rich things. They give you a huge access to the families and friends of the people who died, because they'll name them as beneficiaries. So a typical will contain an average of about 10 names of other people besides the testator, and probably at least half of these people have different surnames from the testator. So once you get into a will, you can suddenly find, wow, you've got an awful lot more information than you have to start with. Other leads to follow up. But it comes back to the issue, finding them in the first place.
Great. And so your website is part of the Origins.net.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Origins.net has been around now for about, I think that's about 15 years. But we started to concentrate on probate records about 5 years ago. We already had a reasonable collection, but we realised this was something that we really wanted to look at seriously, because it was one of the big problem areas. Births, marriages and deaths, parish registers. Yeah, there's lots of sites you can go and get really good collections of these. Census records, yeah. Now these are the primary places you're going to look. You're going to look at census, you're going to look at birth, marriages and deaths. But where do you go next? And one of the major places, perhaps the most important single place to go next, is wills, if you can find them. And bear in mind also, even if your ancestor didn't leave a will, there's a pretty high chance it will be mentioned in a will left by somebody else. So don't worry, oh well, my ancestor, everybody didn't leave wills. Not true. All kinds of people left wills. They could be very poor and very rich. It's not just the rich who left wills. Some wills, you wonder, well, this guy had got nothing, but he would still make a will and leave it to his relations or to his friends, mentioned by name. So it really is well worth looking into.
Great, thank you very much. That's very, very useful. Thank you.